Hello, everybody. Today is May 15th, 2017. It's been 1 year and 3 days since I started hormones. I'm 3 days into my second year. And while walking around the block, I felt the need to walk a little bit. And I was just kind of overwhelmed with a sense of tranquility and peace and, namaste, just. But I also kind of was looking in the distance in many ways, and I was trying to think about the future. And obviously, I'm still on my path to lose weight. I had a slight hiccup with my birthday. Um, I ate. I won't deny it. The first day I ate normal foods and I didn't exercise as much and I gained a pound. And the next day I didn't exercise as much and I ate chocolate cake, ice cream cake, and I gained some more pounds, and I haven't quite gotten back to where I was before my birthday. But my goal tomorrow is to get up and roll out of bed and act like I was a week ago. Just get up and walk. And much to my credit, I did walk 3 times today, and the last time was just about 10 minutes ago. And that's when I kind of had my Buddha feeling. But back to that idea of the next step. Surgery is a milestone. I don't know if it's the next step, though. I beginning to question it, just because of the amount of time that it's going to take. Originally, I was thinking 5 pounds a week or 4 pounds a week, and I did a thing about 1 pound a week, which would have been 2 years, 2 pounds a week, 1 year. And it seemed like 4 pounds was pretty realistic, and I was up until a week ago, I was on track with that. And if I was able to get back on that, I would be looking at sometime around October-ish, November-ish, December at least, at longest, before I hit the weight. And with the change in my health insurance, I have to wait till January anyway. My health insurance now, instead of resetting in July, it now will reset in January. And so we're going to have just a real short year of 6 months, and everything resets. So I won't hit my deductible. I won't, everything. It just added 6 months, and I'm paying full price for everything for 6 months. So, it really doesn't make any sense whatsoever to have my surgery. The best route that I can see is to maintain through the fall and leading up to January, and letting my HSA account build whatever monies I can put into the war chest to supplement my income while I'm off work. I will have about 5 weeks of vacation time, so if my recovery time is 4 weeks, then I will still get paid as if I was working. 5 weeks, perhaps 6, unlikely. 7, definitely at that point I'll be on short-term disability, but I have 2 or 3 weeks short-term disability, so I'm not too worried about that. But, other things have kind of cropped up a little bit. Someone last week at the group therapy meeting brought up the website OkCupid, and I kind of posted my name, my profile, and I've gotten a couple of likes. And the way they make their money is, if to see who likes you, you have to pay. And at the same time, sending a message is free. And I have gotten one message from somebody. So I mean, there is a way to communicate, and then mutual likes it will show me. And so I haven't really liked too many guys on the website. But I've had 10 like me, but I have no way of knowing who they are. And the ones that I like, if they liked me, then it would show up. So none of the guys that I have liked like me yet. Might be the kind of thing that if I was kind of more serious about it, I would devote some money to it. Pay whatever, $6 a month just to see who liked me. The one person that messaged me We, according to the website, we have a 52% compatibility rating, and then they count the answers that you're against each other, and we have like a 60 some odd percent, 68% against enemy rating. And so that's like oil and water, or you know what I mean. You do not mix. And so here's this guy, you know, started greeting, says, "Hello, gorgeous. I'd like to meet you well sometime." You know, and I was like, okay, that's number. And I wrote him back very, very tactfully, and I said, well, I thank you for your interest in me, but I can't help but notice that you and I are only 50 some odd percent, and we really are like 68% opposed. You know, you probably can do better than me, and kind of left it at that. You know, good luck, thank you, goodbye, kind of thing. Not interested, and it brought a funny to my a thing, because the first like night out I went to with Trans Women National at the Chill Lounge. You know, the first time that I really went out socially as myself, I had a guy come up to me and he said, "Hey, gorgeous." You know, and he offered to cut my hair. I guess he was a stylist of some kind. He was gay, but he wanted to touch my hair, and he's like, "Oh, it's not a wig." And I'm like, "No, it's not a wig," you know. But again, it was a stinker line. "Hello, gorgeous," you know. So, but it made me laugh because I've kind of been interested in, you know, other people's stories about online dating and real world dating. And here in both the online and the real world, we had two turkeys, "Hello, gorgeous. You're beautiful." Yeah. So anyway, but again, thinking about like the next step, or other steps, possible futures, definitely, we'll be doing tomorrow, we'll be doing Back to the Best I Can. And if I hit a plateau, I'll need to see about weight loss. I guess really I could go ahead and jump the gun, as it were, and look into weight loss, like through a clinic or something. And it's not going to hurt to lose the weight and be like super thin for a couple months and get the paperwork started. You know what I mean? But part of me feels like, no, I need to do this on my own first. And then some other like possible futures popped up. Toyota has, our local Toyota dealership has been trying to get my car for years. And I've upped the ante with them whenever they send me an email. I'm like, look, either I'm interested in trading in my car, but I want to swap. I don't want a car payment. So if you can't do this, stop emailing me. I guess that's a possible future. But again, you think about choices and options and things you might do. It definitely, to get a more fuel efficient car is going to help me out in the long run, and money wise too. And then conversely to that is, do you take what you know and buy a car you don't know that there might be a problem with, or those things. And then the other thing is, I get letters every so often from, we'll buy your house. We buy ugly houses. And as much as I think I live in a pretty cool house, if I was able to move to a house that would be my house, totally my house, not a house I picked out with my ex-wife when we were married, and to be able to live nearby so my daughter can stay in school with her friends, that also is a lot of positive to it. This house that we live in now is, it was a fixer-upper. It was a rental unit. It has a lot of, just things you overlook. And, there are times where, yeah, it would be nice to, for the faucets not to leak, and, not for the stairs to creak, and, these other things that you're just like, I know, I don't want to think about it, to be able to move, whatever. Alternatively, life can be a challenge sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with me moving to Louisville. And my daughter's going to go into middle school. She's going to lose most of her friends anyway. When she goes from elementary to middle, they're different schools, so that might be a good time for a break as well. So that would be a year away a little over a year to try and figure that out. So I kind of have some other things on the horizon, but the dating thing has definitely been on kind of my forefront, and just I don't know, lots of emotions going on, and definitely calmer. I'm more at ease. I think my health insurance plan changing really cut a lot of my anger issues, about having to lose the weight, because I have to wait anyway. But, like I said, I found myself today just kind of like going through the motions, and everything was very, very formulaic. And at work, the bathrooms were locked. I don't know what the maintenance folks do, but they lock all the bathrooms, all the unisex bathrooms. They leave the men woman bathrooms open, but all the unisex bathrooms are locked, and that's what I usually use because I don't want to offend anybody. And this is like the second or third time it's happened, and you got to go to the bathroom and you can't get into the bathroom. So, I just kind of said, well, screw it. And I went into the women's bathroom, and I probably will use it for the rest of my time at work. So I feel like in many ways I have settled into my new role here. Over the weekend, I did go to the German American Club and watch some. There really wasn't anyone to polka with, and I really want to learn how to polka, and that might be something else. Maybe I need to take like a dance class or something. But I contacted them, and I have a membership application I could fill out. If I wanted to join the club, and then I could work on a committee. I don't know what it is about. You're going to pay to join a club, and then you're going to work on a committee. It's like, wait a minute, now this is work. But to get myself doing something, that would be something that would kind of help keep my mind off of it. And I went looking online today for some Drendel dresses, and gosh darn it, there you would think there's no fat German women, and I don't know a fat German woman, so maybe that's the case, but yeah, no plus size Drendels. But they got to be somewhere, because I saw some of the older ladies at the I'm scratching my armpit, right? Why don't you make a noise? They had them, so I guess they either made them or got them from somewhere. They looked more costume quality than actual clothes you wear, but I did find some patterns, and I picked them up at Joann Fabrics, had a sale at a coupon. So that's another project. I have some fabric that I was going to make into a skirt, and tomorrow I'll see if it's enough, and I might cut it out, and then that'll be my project, for a couple of weeks. It'll be to try and make a Drendel dress, and go from there. So, like I said, I feel like I have a lot of things in my head to occupy my mind, and on a day like today, I'm just kind of tired. I just want to crawl into bed. It's the kind of day where maybe you want a hug, and you just want someone to hold you and tell you, everything's going to be okay, baby. Everything's going to be okay. You're doing good. I'm very proud of you, and I love you. Maybe that's what I want to hear. And I might do that. And back to the idea of the house, I was kind of entertaining the idea today. What would happen if I did meet somebody? And it worked out that I could move in, we could move in with them, if it was nice and wholesome and everything. And, can you imagine that? we'll just have to see where we are in a year. Things have changed so much in a year. So I'm out of time, but good luck, and we'll see you next time.